Welcome to the series You Will Never Be Able to Lose Weight Until, where I tell you only the mandatory things that you need to do if you want permanent weight loss transformation. See, again, we want permanent results, we don't want temporary results, plus we want effortless results. We don't want to follow rigorous diet for all whole of our journey, right? Whatever the journey is, if you want to lose 10 kgs, you may take 4 to 5 months, 7 to 8 months to lose weight, but we want that journey to be effortless. We don't want to be tortured. We just want smooth transition, right? Of course you have to do something, of course you have to take actions, but those actions should not feel like torture. See, I've been creating these videos based on my experience because I have struggled all my life for losing weight, and even after becoming a nutritionist I had the knowledge, but I still struggle to maintain my weight loss, right? And that experience taught me some things, mandatory things that I have to do, I have to follow, which is now helping me to guide my clients, and they are also getting permanent and effortless results. So make use of this series. You're getting this for free, and try to follow each and every point, and all these points are easy to do. And today's topic for this series is you will never be able to lose weight until you start eating protein in every meal. Yes, it seems like a general statement, but wait, let me explain, and you'll realize that it is so easy to lose weight. You don't have to follow some exceptional diets, you don't have to count the calorie, you don't have to control eating junk food. This is what you need to do. You need to eat protein in every meal. Why is that so? First thing, you need to get this fact clear in your head that you do not gain weight because you eat extra food. Of course, you may have binge eaten, you may have uncontrollable cravings, you may feel hungry every 2 hours, and you may put food in your mouth, but there is a reason for that. And the reason is that you're not eating enough protein. I'll tell you why. The first thing, the first fact that you need to get clear in your mind is you do not gain weight because you eat extra food. You gain weight because you have higher insulin levels. Insulin is a hormone that our body creates. It increases when we eat excess carbohydrates, or I would say imbalanced carbohydrates. Imbalance meaning, you suppose you eat only poha, or you eat just roti sabzi dal chawal, right? It doesn't have much protein in it, right? It has some fat and major carbohydrates, so that is imbalance. Carbohydrates are a lot in that meal, right? And what it does is it raises insulin, it raises glucose. Basically, after digesting carbohydrates, your body creates glucose, and it releases all the glucose in the blood, and that glucose is not acceptable because it is too much glucose. Even if you eat just 2 roti or 2 fulka, it raises your glucose levels. So what your body does is it creates insulin, and that insulin hormone collects all that glucose, converts it into fat cells, and stores it in different cells and in your fat cells. Yes, body fat. This is how you get fat. So instead of controlling the calories, instead of eating less carbohydrates, why not eat such food which does not raise insulin or raises minimal level of insulin? That's the solution, right? That's the feasible solution. So forget about calories in, calories out. And why do I say that you need to eat protein in every meal? See, I'm going to give you the straight away answer, right? I'm not going to say balance this and balance that, do this and do that. No. The reason I say eat protein in every meal is protein does not, good quality protein of course, does not raise your insulin levels. So when I say protein, I don't mean dal. Dal majorly has carbohydrates and some protein and some fat, right? When I say protein, I mean chicken, I mean eggs, I mean paneer, I mean, I don't want to say soybean, but yeah, if you are a pure vegetarian, soybean, right? But better is red meat. Chicken meat is better because meat does not have any carbohydrates in it, so there is no insulin spike. So if you really want to lose weight, see, I'm not saying just eat chicken for lunch. You can do that. But if you have a habit of eating roti or chawal for lunch, for meals, then you won't be able to control yourself, right? Again, that will become strict diet. That will become torturous because you're suddenly shifting, and we don't want that. So what you can do is you can simply start adding protein, good quality protein, in every meal. For example, if you are eating roti sabzi dal chawal for lunch, what you can do now is just eat roti sabzi with chicken. Skip dal chawal. Or you can have dal chawal and add chicken to it. 100 grams, 150 grams chicken, whatever. You can make chicken curry, you can make chicken starter. If you want easy, effortless recipes for meat or for adding protein, I'll put the link of my free recipe book in the description. You can go and download. It's free. It has such tasty recipes, you will not miss your regular food, and it is cooked under 15 minutes. I have created all my programs and all my recipe books for busy women only. Go ahead and check it out. Once you start following this rule, protein for every meal, may it be breakfast, may it be lunch, may it be dinner, may it be snacks, protein for every meal. And if you want to know what is good quality protein that will not raise your insulin, I've also created a protein sheet. I'll put the link below in the description. You can go and check it out. So once you start adding protein to every meal, you will realize that you're not getting hungry as frequently. There are multiple reasons for that. First thing is, it is not raising your insulin, because see, if you eat a meal and you're again hungry, or you want to eat something after 2.5 hours or 3 hours, right? That means it has raised your insulin. Maybe if you, when you feel lethargic after having meal, you feel sleepy, right? It's the reason is again insulin. And once you start balancing your meals with protein, once you start eating protein, you will not feel the fatigue, you will not feel drowsy after meals, and you will not get hungry frequently. Protein will keep you full for many hours. It will give you steady energy for many hours. Another benefit of eating protein in every meal is, it has every protein in nature. Every food item that has protein, good quality protein, comes with natural multivitamins, comes with other nutrients naturally. So it will nourish your body, not only give you protein, not only keep you away from insulin spike, but it will also give you nutrition. So it will help you in overall improvement of your health. Plus it will get rid of the cravings you have. See, majority of the reason for craving is eating imbalanced food. Your body did not get enough nutrients from the meal you ate. That's why your body is asking for food, more and more food, right? So once you start eating protein, your body will naturally keep getting those other vitamins and minerals, whatever nutrition that it needed, and your cravings will naturally reduce. It will reduce drastically, trust me on this. It works on everyone. And there are other thousands of reasons that protein helps you, not just in weight loss. It improves your immunity, it improves your strength, it improves your bone density, it makes you grow new hair. That's also important, right? It improves your skin. And another bonus tip I want to tell you is, you don't just need to eat protein. Of course, we cook all the food in fats, but what fats do you add to your meal is also important. See, again, I'll remind you once again, carbohydrate raise insulin, that makes you fat. Protein does not raise insulin, so it doesn't make you fat. And the fats that we add, the oil, the ghee, the butter, the cheese, whatever that we add, fats, food fats, do not raise insulin. So fats do not make you fat. Food fat, or I would say dietary fat, cheese, ghee, butter, oil, does not make you fat. It does not raise insulin, right? So along with protein, you can, of course, we cook that protein in the fat, right? I don't need to tell you, but I have to mention this, that fat does not make you fat. You have to know that. And this is the bonus tip of mine. What fat do you eat matters in long term. If you eat seed oils or vegetable oils, sunflower, safflower, rice bran, whatever, soybean oil, whatever oil, if you eat these seed oils, then your metabolic rate is going to slow down in long term. Its effect is not going to show in 1 month or 2 months. But if right now you feel like your metabolic rate has slowed down from last 10 years, then that is mostly the result of seed oils and insulin resistance, right? So the main thing that you need to do, fat is not the problem, fat does not make you fat, but you have to eat good fats if you want to boost your metabolic rate, if you want to keep your metabolic rate high, right? And these good fats are ghee, cheese, butter, coconut oil, and if extremely good quality olive oil if you can find, which is very rare these days, no matter how costly you buy. So the best thing, if you want to cook meals, try to cook it in coconut oil. Otherwise, try to use ghee. That's the best thing you can do for your body and your skin and your hair and all the organs and your heart. There is a reason that we traditionally love ghee. We Indians love ghee so much. It is the best food for our body, and that's why it tastes so good. See, it's as simple as that. You don't need some detox water, some fenugreek water, cinnamon water, whatever the detox drinks that people drink. You don't need to count your calories. What you need to do is as simple as that. You don't need anyone's help. If you just know what good quality protein sources are, and if you start adding to every of your meals, you will lose weight just like that. You don't need anyone's help. And if you do want help, you can anytime connect with me on a free consultation call. I'll put the link in the description.